I'm Kaycee Reininger, and my beautiful thing is this ring right here. It was given to me by my sister this Christmas, and it's not very expensive or anything. It's probably like $5, but my sister lives in California now, and she moved there last April, and she bought one for me, herself, and my mother, so we all have one, and it's kind of just a constant little reminder of her every day. And my sister is like 5.5 years older than me. So growing up, we weren't super close. And we're at some point between like the ages when I was like 14 and 15, we absolutely like hated each other. And then after that, we just became very, very close. And she means a lot to me. And she is the person I call whenever I'm having any kind of issues or problems over anything. And as she's gotten older, I've seen her grow up a lot and mature and really become someone that I can lean on when I'm having a difficult time here at school. But when she left for California, I never realized how much I was really going to miss her, because she'd left for school and stuff for a little while, but it was different because she was still in Texas, she was still here, and now she's in another state, and it's expensive. I can't drive there. I have to get a ticket and fly, and it's just harder to see her, and so it just makes me miss her. And having that, just something that's so little and simple, just reminds me of her, and kind of like keeps her with me every day. So that's why it's so special to me.
Kaycee, does your sister know how you feel about her? Have you been able to tell her these things?
I'd like to think that she does. We've talked about in our family how we felt, especially these last few years, that we didn't tell each other enough when we were growing up that we're proud of each other for even the smallest of accomplishments. We just assumed that it was a known thing, and then my sister and I, before she left for California, we kind of just came to a heart-to-heart of we need to tell each other that we love each other more, and that we need to tell each other that we're proud of each other, because even though it's a known thing, we know that about each other, it means so much more when you hear it from someone that means so much to you, that you're proud of them. And so I make sure that I tell her that, and she tells me that all the time too, and it just lifts me up, especially with trying to be an actor, and she is as well in California now. It means so much to be lifted up when you're facing constant rejection all the time. So yeah, I would like to think that she does.
Yes.
Do you consider your sister somebody that you look up to and you aspire to be like?
Most definitely. She's beautiful and talented and very kind, and she's never too busy for me. She always can take the time to listen to my calls and give me advice, and she knows how to calm me down when I'm like beating myself up or bringing myself down. She knows how to communicate with me in a way that allows me to listen and not just shut her out. And yeah, so she's a very good influence on me. And also, she never did like drugs or anything growing up in high school. She was a great role model for me in high school, because she wasn't the kind of kid that was going crazy or anything. She made good grades. When she made commitments, she stuck to them and didn't back out. And so she was a great role model growing up. When I said I knew little about love, it wasn't true. I know a lot about love. I've seen it. Centuries and centuries of it. And it was the only thing that made watching your world bearable. All those wars and pain, lies, hate. It made me want to turn away and never look down again. But when I see the way that mankind loves, you could search the entire universe and never find anything more beautiful So, yes, I know that love is unconditional. But I also know that it can be unpredictable, unexpected, uncontrollable, unbearable, and strangely easy to mistake for loathing. And what I'm trying to say, Tristan, is I think I love you. And my heart feels like my chest can barely contain it, like it doesn't belong to me anymore. It belongs to you. And if you wanted it, I'd wish for nothing in exchange. No gifts, no goods, no demonstrations of devotion. Nothing but knowing that you love me too. Just your heart in exchange for mine. You know, when I said I knew little about love, it wasn't true. I know a lot about love. I've seen it. Centuries and centuries of it. And it was the only thing that made watching your world bearable. All those wars, pain, lies, hate, made me want to turn away and never look down again. But the way that mankind loves. You could search the farthest reaches of the universe and never find anything more beautiful. So yes, I know that love is unconditional. But I also know that it can be unpredictable, unexpected, uncontrollable, unbearable, and strangely easy to mistake for loathing. And what I'm trying to say, Tristan, is I think I love you. And my heart, it feels like my chest can barely hold it in, like it doesn't belong to me anymore. It belongs to you. And if you wanted it, I'd wish for nothing in exchange. No gifts, no goods, no demonstrations of devotion, nothing but knowing that you love me too. Just your heart in exchange for mine.